Somebody call the doctor because bad medicine is back. Over there's Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. That's the answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are taking a look at Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. This is season 1, episode 1, Scott Pilgrim's Precious Little Life. No idea what to expect. We all liked the movie, so I can't wait to see where they have the freedom of animation to see where that goes.
We were very confused.
I loved the movie when I saw it. I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to see the returning cast members come back for this.
Wow, the movie was a lot of fun, but very interesting.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting.
That Superman and Captain America.
It was a trip, that's for sure. But so the fact that I get more Scott Pilgrim, I'm excited for it.
I have no idea what to expect, so I'm going to lean on a lot of you in the comments, just like I did for the movie reaction we did for Scott Pilgrim, because I'm not going to lie, if you saw it or didn't see it, highly recommend that you watch it, because we were very lost. I think we're on a better ground, though, knowing a little bit and going into this, so let's go!
His voice.
No Mario
Press
font.
start.
It
Look
is
at that.
Mario font.
Oh, it's kind of starting off slightly like some moments in the film. Because remember, she's in the dream in the beginning, and
I had a dream about that girl again.
Just
I didn't care the first time you told me. So specific. When are you getting your own place?
Ugh.
Ooh, can I have some?
Some of my?
Well, they really stuck to the details.
yeah, they did. That's they used to like Scott.
used to date.
Yeah.
Nice
back.
job.
You might be the best band of all time.
We're not.
And those things others don't.
Wouldn't count on it.
Let's do it again!
Just like in the film, that's awesome that they are doing it here, too.
Yeah.
Why aren't you bringing your new girlfriend to Zoe's party?
She's not really my girlfriend.
And what is she?
She's sort of my girlfriend.
Are they going to do everything from the movie?
I was going to say,
I
is
think
this
so to
just a
start.
replay of the movie? That's pretty cool.
Oh,
Orange juice and cola? Ugh.
Has anyone tried that? Let us know.
Ugh.
Girl from his dreams.
No.
That was a cool POV.
Hi. One was dark and dramatic. The other was a hilarious comedy about chili dogs. And the same guy played Sonic in both shows. Isn't that wild?
Jaleel White.
2 different versions of the same guy. Are you real? Talking to someone else. Bye.
Are you real? This is like
It's pretty darn close.
So
from
far,
what I
yeah.
remember.
My parties are curated.
Curated.
So,
Oh, that's Aubrey.
do you know this one girl with hair like this?
She's from New York City.
The Big Apple.
She moved here after a bad breakup.
She's single?
Got a job delivering DVDs for Netflix. I forbid you from dating her, Scott Pilgrim.
Cool, thanks, Julie. Bye.
Bye.
You're banned from no account video. You owe like a good $1 jillion in late fees.
Not the rental place. I'm using the World Wide Web.
Something starring a hot guy.
No results.
results.
Ooh, the game is over too.
Yep.
It's over a second time. That sounds fun.
The kid's over a second time.
It's gonna take a bit.
How long could it take?
Dingy dong.
Sonic guy?
Yes. That's me.
Is he gonna throw it in the trash can again?
I'm Scott Pilgrim. Wallace is my cool gay roommate. He lets me use his credit card.
Sugar daddy situation.
Sugar what?
Sugar what?
Are you the person in my dreams?
There's just a really convenient subspace highway running through your head. It's like 3 miles in 15 seconds. You want to go on a date with me?
Doesn't have to be a date. Could be a low-key team-up. Canada and America joining forces.
Low-key team up.
Low key.
That's a first.
I should have used that one
I was
back in the
just
day.
thinking that
That's a
back in
good
the
one.
day.
It's getting nice out, eh? I didn't really need the parka. Well, obviously one of us went to Professor Xavier's school. Well, my last job is a really long story filled with sighs. Maybe we can get into it in a later episode.
We don't have to talk about it. I grew up in the mountains, man.
Did you do a lot of skiing?
No, not really.
What's going on here?
Bring me Matthew Patel.
Oh, Jason.
This really... There should be a door around here.
Door.
I'll make us some tea.
Sleepy time.
Yeah, where is she?
Dude, I'm changing.
Ah, sorry. I'm just cold and innocent.
Does this help?
Oh,
I'm cold too.
Achievement unlocked.
were you just gonna bring the blanket from your bed?
I guess.
Maybe we could both get under it.
Yeah, Michael Cera.
I'm not sure if I'm ready.
I changed my mind.
From what?
I'm not going to send you home in a snowstorm or anything. You can sleep in my bed. And I reserve the right to change my mind about the sex later.
Awesome.
It seems our dear Ramona has a new suitor.
It's really happening? Who is he?
My interns compiled extensive research on the subject. Scott Pilgrim, 23 years old, lives in Toronto, Canada, jobless. Any band of subjective quality.
Quality.
But he's currently sleeping in her bed.
That bastard!
Yes.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you say he's dating a high schooler?
Dating may be a strong word. Our intel says they've never kissed.
Fight experience.
He's been described as, quote, the best fighter in the province, unquote.
By who?
I'll relish this victory. Ramona's new guy's gonna wish he was never born, because his brutal death is inevitable. Because of me. Because I'm gonna kill him. And then he'll be dead.
Enjoys the final few days of his precious little life.
There you go.
Not quite 8 a.m. I have to work, so you have to leave.
The cat's just sitting there staring at him.
My band has a show tonight at the Rocket, 9 p.m.
You have a band.
Yeah, we're terrible. Please come.
I remember that. The movie.
I'll be there.
I bet you're wondering why I never came home.
Just kicks it in.
You need to break up with your fake high school girlfriend.
Do I have to?
You need to end it immediately.
Fine. You're right. I'll do it.
Just drops the cold.
Dear Mr. Pilgrim, my name is Matthew Patel. I challenge you to a blah, blah, blah. Something about fighting. Evil X's.
There it is.
Yep.
The League of Bow Rings.
Just throws it
You
on
coming
the
to our show
floor.
tonight?
Unfortunately, yes.
Look, Kieran Culkin was awesome. in this
Yeah,
role.
he was great in the movie too. She's got them Coraline eyes.
I feel so excited I might actually pass out.
Sure seems like nobody delivered crushing news to you today.
You're better than him. Just know that, okay? Better than who?
Oh.
I heard they were changing it to just Crash and losing the boys.
You can't call a band Crash. Crash is a cult classic car crash sex film shot right here in Toronto.
There's only one way to find out if we suck, and that's by playing.
You know, they got like more than half the first film in this episode, so maybe after this one, it's not all.
It's a continuation,
Yeah.
probably. Yeah.
Are you a fan of Sex Bomb?
Oh my God, here we go.
Yeah.
I am too.
Who are you dating in the band?
She did pass out. Oh, here we go. Yep.
Mr. Pilgrim!
Whoa! Reversal.
Who are you exactly, and why are we fighting?
Aren't you Scott Pilgrim?
Depends who's asking.
It is I! Matthew Patel, Ramona's first evil ex-boyfriend.
Nothing.
Ramona Flowers has 7 evil exes, each more powerful than the lad, all of whom you must defeat in order to date her. Evil exes.
And you really dated this guy?
Yeah, in middle school.
She's got a heater.
Matthew Patel was the only non-white, non-jock boy. He didn't even get truly evil until high school, and by that time he lived far, far away.
Grinding his teeth.
Time to fight!
Matthew Patel versus
Yes.
round 1.
Dig it. That really felt like the game, too, right there.
I was hoping it was going to stay that way, kind of.
Finish him. Question mark.
It's not how I remember it.
I won!
It's the what if version.
Must be.
Oh, what a tease.
Hey, I actually kind of like that.
Yeah.
A little bit of a twist for
Yep.
us, because they followed the film pretty
Yeah. Do they have any?
pretty good there. All right, we'll check for post credits. I doubt it. And negative.
Nope, doesn't look
Negative
like it.
Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, look at that.
That's really
Andrew,
cool.
you
Yeah,
weren't here for the film. Why
yes,
don't you
you
kick us
kick
off?
us
Well, yeah, like I said, I've seen the film before, so it was fun getting a nice refresher because I forgot about some of these gags. So just from the hand delivered in the blizzard that was right at the end to Michael Cera and Kieran Culkin, they were great together in the movie from what I remember from the movie, and so it looks like it's just continuing on right here in the show. Aubrey Plaza again as being her brilliant self, and just so far it has been really capturing me as far as the whole new graphic style of it, the whole new presentation of it. Like when it showed the versus screen where it looked like an old like Street Fighter, I was like, oh, are they gonna keep it this way? I would have loved it if it had kept that way, but you know, obviously they have to show how cool the graphics and designs that they have brought up with this. And just the story that they're doing it nice and slow and letting I thought let it breathe a little more. Well, they didn't really. They kind of got right into it. And like Dave, you were saying, it was almost right into the episode, but they only got to the first like evil boyfriend, and I don't know how many episodes this is going, but remember he's got 7 X's to go through, so there's more to go yet. But I just love it so far that they even have the original cast, which makes it even better because I mean, I know I'm speaking for Quinn and I, we're big fans of Michael Cera. So we love the fact that he's in this, that he came back for it, because he is just perfect for the movie and for this, because his voice is just, and his acting is just perfect for it.
Yeah, it's always great seeing Michael Cera back. The thing that's interesting with the show is we're going through it and we're watching it. We're like, that was in the movie.
Yeah.
That was in the movie. And I'm like, well, are they just going to replay the whole movie and just do it as animation? That doesn't make very much sense. And then we got the big twist at the fight scene where Scott lost. So what I'm thinking here is that, well, we're going to almost kind of do a bit of a what if with Scott Pilgrim. What if he lost right away? What if things didn't go the way they did in the movie? How would that take place? So I'm really interested to see how they play that out. And does he go on a completely different adventure and the ex-boyfriends don't even matter? The evil ex-boyfriends don't even matter. So I'm really excited to see where it goes right off the bat. The animation is such a fun style. I just love how they do that and how that style, like when they had the running and they're coming at each other, you had the top and bottom screen with the animation. That's really fun. So, and like you said, Answer, having all the actors back makes such a difference, because if they would have tried to do this without the original cast, it'd just be like, well, okay, it's kind of Scott Pilgrim, but like, what am I really watching here? So I agree with you. I thought Kieran Culkin stole the show in the first one right off the bat, and Michael Cera can do no wrong. So glad to have him back.
Yeah, this was fun. I'm going to kind of mirror these guys' sentiment. It threw me off a little bit watching and seeing like, okay, this is exactly what happens in the movie. I mean, it was a fun movie, very different. Look, I like kind of cheesy off-brand comedy, so the movie was entertaining for me. But it was very unique seeing a comic come in and essentially retell the exact same story from the movie, especially when it's the same voices, But again, we saw that twist at the end. Now I'm really curious as to whether it is going to set up an entire series of, hey, remember how was in the movies? This is what we're going to do for this episode, or this how this fight with this boyfriend is going to go, or he's going to have maybe a rematch. Maybe he's not going to break up in the CD store, DVD store, wherever the breakup happened with Knives Chau. Now, I do kind of want to go back, because it's been a minute since we did Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go back and watch the movie again, just as a refresher. So when we're diving into this, I can have a better frame of reference for, okay, this happened. It's a little foggy. I remember the basics of it. But I feel like a movie like Scott Pilgrim would be harder to remember the details because it was so all over the place and so different. Well, for us. But this was, because I didn't know anything about Scott Pilgrim coming into it, other than I'm a huge fan of Michael Cera. I will fight people over my opinion that Superbad is one of the best comedies of all time. But this was a lot of fun, and I'm excited to keep watching.
This really, I'm pretty sure the episodes, just kind of doing a quick glance, I'm pretty sure you were right, Andrew. It's like each one's probably for the evil boyfriend. And then, of course, the final episode is the big finale. It was kind of cool. I didn't know if I was going to remember too much from the movie because it was one of those things like, we've said a couple times, and they're like, what are we watching? Like, what is going on? And then a lot of people actually, kind of gave us some good intel on, like, hey, this is from the graphics, this did this, did this. Yep. So it was good to get that feedback here. And now I kind of feel a little bit smartened up now with this. So I'm not going to say, oh, what are we getting into? It's like, all right, that's good. Yep, I got that. And it was great to see all the little animations from like the lightning bolts and all that stuff as well.
How they sleep.
Yeah, how they sleep. And it was almost nostalgic like. Yeah. And it's only been a couple months for us since we've seen the film. So I'm interested in more of what you think with the first episode. And then as we go on, I'm going to keep asking like, hey, what do you guys think of this? So episode 1, without any spoilers, because you probably binged them all already. Like, did this meet expectations, or did you think it was going to be kind of a whole nother thing?
Were you confused the way it started? How it just followed the movie essentially?
Yeah, so I'm really interested in to see what the diehards of Scott Pilgrim thought of this episode 1.
Well, because I think if it is a retelling, at least it's given it more room to breathe now with each ex-boyfriend. I think they can do a little bit more of a backstory and stuff like that is what I'm thinking they can do.
Yeah. But like I said, Scott took the beating in the beginning and turned into the coins, and who knows where he is now. So I think it's gonna be because, like, look, if they went back and just retold the movie with animation,
There has to
I mean,
be,
I'm not watching that. I mean,
there has to
no
be
offense,
twists
but
and turns, and I think
excitement.
I think if you're trying to really pique people's curiosity, they did a great job with this. Well, we'll deliver, essentially the first first third of the movie as people know it. Hit them with a twist, and they'll be like, "Oh, well, obviously, I gotta watch the next one." So
absolutely.
Well, he's still turning into coins. He can still get put right back in. We got a long road ahead of us,
We got
right,
another
guys?
one to go.
So for Diamond Dave, Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm of course the answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.
Pick it right up.
Okay.
Jumping right in.
I won. That means you and I are free to get back together. Those are the rules of the league. Hey, where are you going? You guys leaving? Is there an after party?
The show over?
There was no show. The bass player was punched to death.
Oh, now that's different from what I remember. Anyway.
Look at that intro.
Nice.
Classic NES.
God, are we having a funeral for Scott?
What?
That looks the direction we're going.
I can't believe he's gone.
It's not a surprise, really. He was always taking on high-level enemies. Nobody wins forever.
The house does. Casinos?
I'm gonna sit next to someone else.
You're the girl that got Scott killed, right?
I guess now I'll never know if we sucked. Which is kind of nice. Just wish it were under different circumstances. Miss you, pal.
Oh, so it's just the coins then, or nothing that they're looking at?
Oh, she's wearing the jacket.
Yeah.
It doesn't get more dramatic.
Or does it?
Hitting the credits.
That's a long.
I thought it was going to go for another couple seconds.
Are the photographers
Brie?
ninjas? Oh, that's right.
Yeah, this is Brie, right?
Yeah, that's Brie from the movie, right, guys?
And be Adams! No way. It's the real deal.
The light. Mommy.
There's only one mommy.
Rhea.
She's almost dressed like Rhea.
At the funeral, guys.
The Clash at Demon Head? I thought we were your favorite band.
Oh,
She just happened to have the shirt on underneath.
I'd like to thank you all for coming out to see me. I briefly dated Scott Pilgrim in my pre-celebrity life. We didn't all know! I thought I'd sing a song in his memory.
Interesting. She doesn't remember anything. Why are you even there?
I
Can you imagine having an ex who became a huge celebrity after you broke up?
will weep not.
Now, Brie did the singing in the movie. Is she singing here?
Oh,
I would think so.
platform.
But I can't sleep. I'm standing side, but we can't be heard.
I love this song.
Will you remember me?
That looked like Evans to me.
Did he have tattoos?
Yeah.
Pass you by.
Oh, there's all the other guys.
Brandon
Getting
Routh
their
right there,
numbers.
right? Yeah, the blonde hair.
Yes.
Yep.
I just remembered like the track suit. Number 7. Good old Jason.
All 7 of you are cordially invited to a very special evening. Did I just get invited to my own lair?
Hell.
Kind of.
Drops the microphone.
Mic drop at a funeral.
At the funeral.
I'm sorry, Scott.
It is the coins.
Mr. Lee, I'm a huge fan.
Tell me something I don't know.
Yes! He's doing the voice.
Yep.
Secret lair.
They got him just all jacked up.
Todd. Lucas. Maybe you should stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to.
Little TLC.
Is that why half your lines in your last movie were, let's party?
Drink, sir.
Let's party.
Love it.
Why'd you bring us here, Gideon?
I didn't. The person behind this event remains a mystery.
For it is I who did the inviting. Matthew Patel! I see none of you took my request for cocktail attire seriously.
I don't even know what that is.
I brought you all here because I've realized there's a fatal flaw in our league. A failure of leadership.
Are you questioning my methods?
I'm not questioning them. I'm answering them. Matthew Patel defeated Ramona's new boyfriend.
Scott Pilgrim? The random Canadian guy whose funeral was inexplicably attended by Envy Adams?
My girlfriend, Envy Adams.
Ugh, we all know you're dating Envy Adams. Act like you've been here before.
That's me, Whitman. That's who did Katara.
Defeated her precious little Scott, and she still turned me down.
Gasp.
Gasp.
You were fighting him, so I'd get the girl.
Wait, that's your plan? And the rest of us get nothing?
Interesting. Get rid of the current guy, and maybe she goes with a different ex.
It's kind of like what it slightly was.
I'm Gideon Graves. I own 2 record labels, a movie studio, 14 animal shelters. You're not worth my time.
Sounds like somebody's scared.
Calling him out.
You said it sounds like somebody's scared.
My nickname in school was Fearless. I wore no fear shirts every day.
Those shirts were a lie, bro.
Those shirts are a lie, bro.
If you lose, which you will, I take your life.
I accept those terms.
Then it's time for you to be reunited with Scott Pilgrim in hell.
Dude, what if the series is like doesn't have Scott for like the for the next 6 episodes?
Are we seriously not gonna get any Scott?
Fight.
There we go.
We are wasting no time.
No.
All right, early predictions.
It's like Gideon's just toying with them.
Yeah, I was just I'm counting on Gideon.
Come on, girls.
Oh, he's got backup.
Well, he is a mystic.
Let's get to the game.
Oh, I was gonna say they just eliminating them there then, and
Full court press.
What are we doing here?
hook shot.
Oh.
Time to take this fight to the next level.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh, Dunzo.
Kill double sword run.
Man, these fights are just like visual treats almost.
You're a D+ fighter too.
How did he?
D+ fighter.
The animal shelter. Oh, cut him in 4s.
You know, I'm just kind of set back a little bit because I totally was expecting Scott to be taking all of them on.
Yeah.
Wow, is he going to take him out?
I mean, Gideon's working hard here.
Ooh.
Oh,
This is what we in the business call a reversal of fortune.
Or is it? He's got to have one last trick.
What are you waiting for, Matt? Finish him.
I gotta stop eating meat.
Finally.
Who's this guy?
If I could just have your signature right here, Mr. Graves.
Oh, he's got to sign everything over.
Yep.
The result of this fight is legally binding. Everything of yours now belongs to Mr. Patel.
Wow.
My lair? My home? My underwear?
Those were the terms.
Fine.
Oh, he's signing it.
Yeah, I thought maybe he would just
fall.
let go.
I want to put you into your misery.
Turn of events.
I'm the main character.
Here's to the new boss.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Win! Other twin!
The robot.
Oh, even the robot.
Roxanne! It too? Eat me.
You should join me. We could be a league of two.
I don't need a league to get a girl. Have a nice life, loser.
Ouch. Loser. Why would he just sign it over and not?
Well, he thought he was gonna win everything, and
Well,
thought he,
that's. I mean, like he was just hanging there.
Yeah.
He'd just say bye, and
well, this way he gets to live, I
I
suppose.
guess he seems like one of those. I mean, obviously not
Yeah.
now, but he seemed like one of those that my business, my way.
Yeah, or else I'm out of here.
No.
You look like you're dying. Let me get you a blanket.
Good old Scotty made a pretty good impression.
Sparks. Uh-huh.
Oh, now is it going to be her dream? Michael Cera.
He's alive!
There it is. I like how they did that episode, actually.
Yeah. That was a twist. Answer? Thoughts?
Wow.
Penny for your thoughts?
Yeah, I can't believe now that number 2 is the main guy now. That is quite the take on it, I guess. Like you were asking during it if this was, part of a different book or graphic novel that they did of Scott Pilgrim vs. World. And obviously I don't know because I only saw the movie just like you guys. But wow, what a twist there, having the number 2 taking over. And he's now, instead of number 2, he's number 7. And I thought Gideon would actually give him a lot better fight, which he did until right at the end. I don't know what that was. What was that? Zeus? That's
looked like Aquaman with the trident.
Zeus is what, the Lord of the Sea. So yeah, that was kind of that was a fun fight sequence. Again, the stylistic was awesome. Like him smashing through the buildings, going from like basketball court to movie theater to animal shelter to boardroom. Then finally it was a safe that stopped him, the big wall bank safe, But yeah, that was really cool. I can't believe though that obviously he's not gone, because we will get him, hopefully, in the next episode, because this was a great way to end it, where he had Mary Elizabeth seeing him in her dreams, and yeah, look, a special place in her heart. She reliving all the memories that they had together. But yeah, just a great stylistic episode. It was great to get Chris Evans and Brandon Routh back in there.
He's doing the voice too.
Yeah,
Great.
we heard. I believe I heard Anna Kendrick at the funeral, because she was one of the 2 girls. So that was really cool. And then Brie Larson coming in for the great rendition of "I Will Remember You" by the one and only Sarah McLachlan. But yeah, that was a great remix of it. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was a fun episode.
Yeah, I'm so glad they've taken this twist on it, and at least those of us who haven't read the graphic novels, and I don't know if this is even diverting from those as well, so just let us know in the comments. No spoilers, please. But what a treat to be able to have essentially a whole new story that goes a completely different direction. I'm a little sad that we didn't have Michael Cera in this episode. I thought that's what I was signing up for, but I'm sure he'll be back. I just got the Ramona yell, yeah. But no, this is awesome that it's a whole new story and that something totally different. It sounded like the other ex-boyfriends, girlfriends were in on it with, with him from the start. Because, they got the fist bump out of Chris Evans and everything. So it's almost like they had this whole thing planned. Gideon wasn't going to be their guy. Get him out of here. Take all his power and resources. But what are they going to do now? I mean, they think Scott Pilgrim is gone. They just hang out and cause mayhem and mischief with all his resources. I'm kind of wondering where they think their story would go. We know Scott Pilgrim is still alive. He's the star of the show, so we know there's more to be told. But this is really intriguing. And of course, all the love to the people doing the animation and the music and everything. That's all fantastic. Again, something unique is hard to come by these days, and I'm glad we're kind of getting that. But this is going to be a fun one to see where it goes. I'm, again, so glad they diverged from the original story.
I'm just curious at the end if that was just Ramona's dream or if that's an indication that Scott is alive. Seems pretty heavy that they would have an actual funeral for him. But there was just the coins, so maybe, but it's a completely new twist on the original story that we saw, at least for us it is. I've never taken a dive into the graphic novel. Poseidon is the god of the sea. Yeah. Zeus throws lightning bolts. In any regard,
what was Ariel's dad name then? Just wait. We'll look it up because there's two ways. Just wait.
In any regard, this was a lot of fun. I loved, like Yancer said, I loved the "I Will Remember You" version. Very awkward that she strolled in and made a funeral. 100%. About herself. I think we all know some people in this world who might do that though. So an interesting twist there. I like the twist where all of a sudden the exes seem like they're all getting along and kind of were against Gideon, but definitely interesting. I think, it's like, I feel like they all sat down, the writers sat down and said, okay, this is the source material that we have. Let's just take this piece and flip it over here and take this and twist it this way. We'll keep a lot of the original stuff, but just kind of make a few adjustments here and there, some small and some not small at all. But I honestly now I have no idea what to expect whatsoever. And I think that's the fun part about it, though, because the first half of the new episode, or the first episode rather, was like, they're just going to rehash the movie. And now we have literally no idea what direction it's going to go. And that's fun for me.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like, I was a little worried that we were probably getting like almost frame for frame from the film, which I shouldn't have thought that. Of course, they would come and redo it, because why else would you follow the film when the film already exists? So my question to all the hardcore peeps, is this actually in the graphics, or is it actually a new twist to kind of keep everyone from, even the diehards, kind of on the edge of their seat too, with some twists and turns that you didn't expect? So I'm curious, and I will be looking in the comments to see your guys' knowledge on that for sure. Because again, I'm going to lean on a lot of you, because you guys were so informational on the film for us, because we were very lost in most parts in that, but otherwise highly entertained. Here too, I was worried that we weren't like going to have Scott, but I'm thinking it's definitely Scott reaching out finally somehow, some way through whatever world this is to let Ramona know I'm still here. And I think somehow, some way, we're definitely going to have Scott again in doing the big battle scene at the end. But it's not going to be Gideon.
Yeah,
it's gonna all be different.
That's what's gonna be.
I liked how their fight started in the 2D, and it looked like it was like just regular fighting. I was like, oh, I thought they were supposed to be the all powerful, and then of course they got us with the graphics.
Yeah, and it was interesting how Gideon upped his game from being a D level fighter to all of a sudden he's got the little demon helpers with him shooting fireballs and all that stuff. So yeah, just a crazy twist. Now we got to find out his story. How did he get this idea to take over Gideon's empire.
Well, I think they kind of figured it out there when like Gideon was saying, well, whoever beats him, that's for him to get her back.
Ramona,
And it's not even for that.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like, come on.
Like also with the gaming play out with the way that the fights start is pretty cool. I get sucked in, like, keep it in frame for that for a while, and it's like, okay, I get it. You guys got to switch off of it, but it does make me want to have them stay in that frame because for that 2-3 seconds that they have it there, I feel like I'm playing the game.
Yeah, the game. It's so funny that you say that because it's like it's so hardwired in my brain.
Yeah.
Every time I see the Nintendo thing, I feel like I almost brought my hands up to go like hit start. It's a start. I'm so glad you said that. I was like, start. It's like I'm like Pavlov's dog over here. Oh, the Nintendo thing.
Well, just like so far with the title sequences, the Super Mario Brothers, and this one would look more like, I want to say Street Fighter.
I was gonna say Street Fighter.
It looked
that
more
reminded
like a
me
Street
of that.
Fighter, so which was pretty good.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that too, Dave, because it's almost like you're in a trance where it's just like you're automatically like
your hands.
Like, what did I just do?
Some MK Ultra stuff going on.
What do I do with my hands?
Oh my God! That's how ingrained it is from my childhood playing video games. Oh, the original Nintendo. It was for you youngsters out there. It was a trip.
You only had 2 buttons. Only had 2. Not now. Already got 20.
A and B, baby. A and B.
Sometimes select. Sometimes, but not always. There we go. We're 2 down. So that's Diamond Dave down there. Appleton, Hulk, Mason, Quinn. I'm, of course, the answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.